Hello, welcome to 5 Minutes Economics class. We shall discuss today the part third of what economics means. In part 1 and part 2, we had dealt with the classical version as well as the neoclassical version. Also, we discussed the scarcity and choice definition of Lionel Rollins and how it puts a constraint in decision making. So it was more acceptable, more broader, and a more universal definition of economics. This definition and the classical version of economics continued till the Great Depression of 1930s. Then the Great Depression of 1930s provided a shock to the economic science. Rather, we can call it to be a point of transition in economic science. How? That is, the whatever solutions have been provided by the remedies provided by the classical economists as well as the neoclassical economists failed to solve the problem of economic depression. There emerges a giant figure of economics who revolutionized the field of economics since his publication of the book entitled The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money till this date and also continuing. He is none other than the greatest John Maynard Keynes. This book is called as the magnum opus of Keynesian economics. Keynes provided a new shape and new terminology of modern macroeconomics. That is, he converted the microeconomics concept into macroeconomics concept. The key ideas of general theory of Keynes can be stated as number one, government intervention to stimulate and regulate economic activities. Keynes prescribed that at different moments of time, the government intervention is required to stimulate and regulate the economy. Secondly, economy is demand driven. He talks about a demand driven economy. That is, at the center of economic activity, according to Keynes, it is demand, not the supply. In details, what is aggregate demand of Keynes, we shall discuss at later stage. Thirdly, he challenged the classical orthodoxy. Here, by classical orthodoxy, what I mean is the invisible hand of Adam Smith to drive economic prosperity through the free play of market forces. That is, free play of market mechanism through demand and supply, which would automatically lead the economy to a level of full employment, as well as the economy would attain automatically the equilibrium level. So this was challenged by Keynes, this laissez-faire concept that no intervention would be there, the market forces would be allowed to play their free hand in the economy so that economy would attain smoothly full employment as well as equilibrium. This was challenged by Keynes through his book General Theory. And the whole macroeconomic frame, the whole classical macroeconomic framework was collapsed like a house of cards. What he did, Keynes, that is, Keynesian economics shifted the focus from individual markets to aggregate economy. That is, the neoclassical economists, they had discussed the cases of individual markets of different products. But Keynes talked about the aggregate economy as a whole. How? Examining how factors like government spending, taxation, and monetary policy influence the overall economic activity and employment level. Thereby, Keynes drew the line of demarcation between the microeconomics, that is, individual decision makers, to macroeconomics, that is, the economy-wide phenomena such as inflation, unemployment, and economic growth. That's all today. Thank you. Next in the next class.